Hello and welcome everybody. Very pleased to welcome you to today's session through Legal Futures. My name's Safta Mahmood, and today I'll be taking you through this session looking at some guidance in running cohabitation cases, predominantly for family lawyers, and working through the maze, so to speak, because this is very much what some family practitioners often refer to this area as, in that it can be, or you can certainly feel as a bit of a maze, thinking, am I using the family procedure rules? Am I using the civil procedure rules? And which one is applicable? So very nice to welcome all of you to today's session on this one. And I'm a solicitor myself, a lecturer, and also an author, predominantly in family matters. So the agenda for today, then, this is what I'm hoping we'll be covering with you today over the course of the hour. And first and foremost, it's important, I would suggest, to appreciate and recognise that more and more people are, of course, cohabiting than maybe ever before, whether that's cohabiting as opposed to marriage or civil partnership. And there's a number of reasons for that. You know, many people, as you'll appreciate, may think the commitment to marriage, whether because it's got the historical connection with religion, the commitment, the consequence of dissolution of marriage or civil partnership may be reasons, but whatever the reason is, we do appreciate more and more people are cohabiting, and hence why it's important to appreciate and recognise that this is an area of law that family practitioners and civil litigators do need to be familiar with, and hence to give advice on. So today then I'm going to be spending a bit of time with you going through some of the significance of some of these areas. What do we mean by common law wife? What do we mean by common law husband? How does the court even begin to divide assets? Is it the same as the FPR, or do we look at things differently? What are the procedural differences between the CPR and the FPR? My experiences as a family practitioner, predominantly, I was somewhat nervous of the CPR, and actually when you start working through it, it's not too bad. So those of you who are family practitioners, take it from me, you know, once you've done a few of these cases and you work through it, it's not too bad. I'm also going to be looking at the overlap between Schedule 1 of the Children Act and Talata Trust of Land cases. So these are some of the pointers, and therefore specifically, first and foremost, I'm going to be taking you through cohabitation agreements, contracts. What do you do before you even start proceedings? I'll be taking you through joint tenancies, tenancies in common, and then some of the law on trusts, particularly resulting trusts, constructive trusts, and the concept of estoppel. Now, one of the areas that sometimes lawyers do find somewhat confusing is, what do we mean by equitable accounting and occupation rent? So I'm going to try and explain those two concepts for you, and then look at the relationship between Schedule 1 and CPR, and also trusts of land. Okay, and bring you up to speed with some of the more recent changes.